Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Funmibi here again with a new video. In today's video, I'll be answering all your frequently asked questions. These questions are questions that if I was getting paid by YouTube for every single time I've gotten this question from people on here on the channel, by now I have a few $1,000s in my bank account. Okay, so in today's video, I'm just going to be answering these questions because if you guys notice, sometimes it takes me a while to answer some questions because I just feel like, oh my god, I've answered this question a lot of times on different videos and it's almost like I'm slow to respond to some people than the other, and that's not my intention, right? Most times, like, it's like I've typed this same reply to like a few people and it gets exhausting basically. So yeah, forgive me if you've ever dropped any like question like response in the comment section on my video and it seems as though I've not answered you. I'm sorry. So in today's video, I'll be answering some of those questions. So it's important that you watch videos to the end, so just in case I touch any question that you've asked me in the past, you'll be able to get, you know, the response that you need. I've done this before on the channel and it was just me answering some of my frequently asked questions as at that time. So the questions have kind of changed and I'm just here to answer those questions, and I have already written down, I've like taken like a summary of all the questions that I've gotten so far and I've placed it on my phone. So if I'm looking down, just when I'm looking at my phone, just to look at the question that I'm trying to answer. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. All right guys, so I'm just going to open up my notes app on my phone real quick. Okay, so the very first question I'll be answering is, where can I get Asooke? Okay, and this question comes from it comes more often than not from people that live outside of Nigeria. For those that don't know, I live in Nigeria, Port Harcourt to be precise, and I have a certain place where I get, you know, Asooke from in my location. And times when I can't find Asooke in my location, I have vendors that I reach out to that ship to me here in Port Harcourt. But yeah, for people that are in countries like South Africa, the US and all of that, I don't live in those countries. I've never even been to those countries, so I'm the last person to advise you on where to get, you know, Asooke from in those places. So I would suggest that you do your research, search on Google for, you know, vendors nearby. I feel like that feature is there now, like all the options that you have around you would show on your Google search list. And even if you don't have in that place, the moment you don't see anything on your Google search list, that means you probably don't have someone. So your best bet would be to buy from an online vendor, probably in another country, and then have it shipped to you in your own country, right? So I can't answer that question. But for Port Harcourt, Asooke is everywhere. Anywhere where you see them selling fabric, more often than not, they're selling Asooke there. Some of them don't display it, you know, for you to see outside, maybe because they feel like, you know, it might get dirty, it might get dusty. But once you see a store where it looks like they sell fabric, enter into that store and ask them that you want to buy Asooke, and they will, more often than not, they usually have different colors, and then they will show you the colors they have and you make your choice, right? So yeah, that's that about finding Asooke. Also, if you're in Port Harcourt and maybe the type of Asooke you're looking for, you can't find this, I have some vendors that I reach out to on Instagram. Like, just on Instagram, just search for the tag Asooke. If you're in Lagos, Asooke in Lagos, or if you're in Port Harcourt, Asooke in Port Harcourt, you will see all the vendors that are there. I don't want to recommend anybody because me recommending is me vouching for the people. The people I've, you know, worked with so far, they've been good. They've not disappointed me, but I cannot guarantee that they will keep that same energy with you if you go ahead to patronize them. So that's why I'm kind of wary about sharing the vendors that I've worked with in the past. So yeah, that's that about that. The next question I get more often than not is, where can I get Headband or Alice band? That one too, I answer that question a lot, and it makes sense because most of my videos, more often than not, I use, you know, all those like naked Alice bands. Okay, I'm saying naked because they are just plain, there's no design or anything on it. My job is to design those plain, you know, Alice bands, and people always want to know, they're always curious, where can I get it from? For Port Harcourt, I have a trusted, reliable person, and is located in Rumumasi Market. Okay, he has a shop there and he sells Alice band. I don't know whether to plug him in because, you know, plugging people in these days is kind of tricky. The moment people have one issue with that person, they feel like you're the lawyer and they will come and start reporting to you and stuff like that. So I don't want that. So just go to Rumumasi Market. If you are in Port Harcourt, go to Rumumasi Market and go to the line where they sell fabrics. You would find someone that sells Alice band. Just tell them you want to buy Alice band. There are so many people that sell there, so you will find Alice band there. But for people in Lagos, I feel like it's also the same thing, right? Just go to any shop where they sell, you know, sewing accessories. They're selling trimmings, they're selling fabric, they're selling thread. Just ask them. Some of them you will not see it on display, like I said. They have it in one corner somewhere. So just tell them you want to buy Alice band. They will bring it out for you if they sell. And if they don't sell, they will point you to the place where you can get from. So yeah, that's that about that. And if all of these options, if you are not maybe chanced to have like a market setting the way we have here in Nigeria in your own location, go online on AliExpress. So many vendors that sell, you know, Alice bands. Just that with AliExpress, it usually takes a while for things to ship. You have to give them at least between 2 weeks and a month, or 2 months or 3 months, or sometimes say 4 months if you meet some, you know, weird sellers like that. So yeah, that's another option, buying online. So but if you're in Nigeria, I don't think you have to go that far. Just look around your environment, you'll find. The next question I have here is how much do I charge for, first of all, am I open to taking clients orders? Please, Joel. I'm open to taking clients orders. Okay, I take clients orders. I actually have a very exciting order that I got from the United States, like small Funmibi. But yeah, I got someone that found my page, and then she reached out that she wants to, you know, have me make headbands for her and some of her bridesmaids. So yeah, and that's exciting. Don't worry, I'll show you guys the vlog. You guys will get a vlog on this whole process, but that's besides the point. I'm open to taking clients orders. I take clients for bridesmaids. I take clients for party guests. I take baby clients too. If you have a baby girl and maybe she has a party coming up, I do, you know, pieces. I design pieces for babies as well. If you have a baby that is celebrating 1 year, 6 months, whatever milestone it is that you want to celebrate for your baby girl, I'm your plug, okay? And trust me, I'm not expensive. I'm not expensive, which is normal, okay? I don't even know what's wrong with me in this video, but yeah, the money will not break your bank, okay? And we are open, we can negotiate, we are human beings, right? We can talk and then find a middle ground. So the point is, you will have a good user experience if you reach out to me. So yeah, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email. My email is always in the description bar of any one of my videos. So go through the description and send me an email. And the reason why it's like that is I don't have a phone number yet for my business, and that's because Nigeria will Nigeria you, okay? But the point for me, my mindset is I don't allow like my environment determine, you know, the success or whatever it is that I want to do. I still push either way as much as possible. That's besides the point. Still, I can't get a new phone number because there's this rule going on in Nigeria where most of all these, you know, service providers are not selling new SIMs to people. So yeah, that's why I don't have a business phone number yet. But the best way to reach me is via Instagram. Send me a DM or send me an email, or just comment on any one of my videos and we'll find a way to talk. Maybe that way I can now decide to send you my number and we can get talking and all of that. But yeah, I'm open to taking clients orders. The next thing is, how much do I charge for headbands? My headbands don't have a fixed price because, and that makes sense, right? Because headband A is not the same thing as headband B, right? The amount of items used, the amount of hours spent making it is not the same thing, right? So the price is variable. You can get a headband as low as 3,000 naira and as expensive as 20 something, 30 something thousand naira, depending on the amount of items and tools and all of that that go into creating whatever piece that it is that you want from it. So yeah, you can get headbands as low as 2,000 naira, but more often than not, those 2,000 naira headbands are for babies and they are simple headbands. So you should not quote me, okay? Yeah, but yeah, you can get a headband as low as 2,000 and as 2,000 and upwards. All right, so the next thing is how do I determine prices for my clients? That one, I cannot teach you how to charge your clients, okay? And I feel like for me, at least for my own business, I charge people for the time I spend creating for them and the tools used, the items I use, the fabric I used, the accessories I use, the instruments I use. Because my glue gun, and even though I have it, is like a stable piece, it's money that goes into it. I used money to buy it, first of all. I'm using money to use it, like I'm buying hot glue and all of that. I'm paying NEPA bill to use that glue gun. So everything comes into play when I'm charging my clients. So it's not left for you to sit down and then determine how much your time, your instruments, and your expertise as well, how much is it worth? Because it's one thing if you're using 2 hours to do a piece and the piece turns out, you know, terrible, you know, it's not balancing, right? So figure out all of those things and then now determine how much you want to charge your clients, right? So that one, I'm not sure I can answer the question, but I hope everything I just said makes sense to you and then you're able to sit down and do the math for yourself. And I wish you all the best with your business. All right, guys, so the next thing is why do I use soldering iron for Asooke? That as well, I get that question a lot. I use soldering iron to cut my Asooke because the heat, soldering iron is usually hot. That's why it's not something that should be handled carelessly, first of all. And the heat that comes from soldering iron helps to seal up the edge of Asooke. Asooke is a woven fabric, okay? They usually weave that fabric, and the moment you put your scissors through it, it starts to fray. Everything starts to loosen up. So to prevent that loosening situation, you use soldering iron to just cut it to seal up the edge and make sure that it stays intact, even though you are, dividing and ripping through it. What type of glue do you usually use? I get this question a lot, and there was one that a particular comment that I got recently that, the way the person said is, I didn't really like it, but now the work where we do, that's what we signed up for on here on the channel. But yeah, the reason why I don't necessarily come here and then tell you the exact name of the glue that I use is because there are so many different glues on the market, okay? You have B6000, E8000, your hot glue, your different glues, right? So for me, I have a lot of glues and I just pick anyone really. And I feel like that's why I always advise people that when you come to my channel, watch a video. It's glad that it's good that you found me through a particular video, but go back and watch some of my old videos so you stay up to date with me and everything that I'm doing, okay? So yeah, I use hot glue for different things. There are things that I can use hot glue for that I cannot necessarily use, fabric glue on. And there are things I use fabric glue for that I cannot necessarily use hot glue for. So it really varies. But the point is that I use hot glue. I use Uhu, like the UHU glue, and I also use B6000 sometimes. So yeah, those are the three main types of glue that I use, that I switch in between depending on what it is that I'm making. But then in my videos, I always specify. Even if I don't specify, I show you what I'm using. More often than not, I don't hide the tools that I use in my videos, so I show you. So it's not left for you to look at what I'm showing you and then follow along. And I found also that a lot of times people skip through videos for different reasons. Maybe they're trying to save data, they don't have time and all of that. And it becomes frustrating when we as content creators are doing a lot of work explaining, showing you guys, but then because you've not taken out the time to calm down and watch the video thoroughly, you ask questions that are all already answered in the video. So it becomes frustrating for the content creator, where it's like, I've told you this thing, so why are you still asking in the comment section, what did you use here? It shows that you didn't watch the video all the way through. So, and that's not on the content creator, right? So I advise most times that you watch the video to the end, make sure that you watched it and you understood everything shared. But if you now still find that you still have a question, something that was done doesn't, is not making sense to you, and you need the person to break it down to you, that's when you can now go ahead and drop a comment and ask a question, and you will get your answer right. But nowadays, like, if I know that it's something that I shared in the video and you're coming to ask me again in the comment section, more often than not, I don't answer those comments, because it's like you're not appreciating the amount of work that I put into creating my video for you. So yes, please, this is me. I know that it seems as if I'm forming seriousness with you guys. Well, yeah, it's not that deep. Well, the point is, please endeavor that you watch the video to the end, and then if you still have questions, go ahead to put out your questions. Same thing with measurements. Maybe in the video I said this place to this place is 10 inches, and you still come to the comment section and say, how many inches is this place to this place? Like, yeah, so that's about that. So the next thing is what are the basic things needed for making headbands? For me, I don't know whether to do a whole nother video where I share the things that you need for making headbands, so you don't waste your money, because I'm pretty experienced, okay? I know what I'm doing. I know my onions in this, making headpieces business, and I feel like I can share with you things that you need and things that are just luxury and you don't necessarily need it as a beginner. So if you would like me to make that video for you, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll be very happy to share with you guys. But yeah, you need your headband, of course. You need your fabric, you need your glues, you need your scissors, you need your rulers. It's a lot. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to share everything that I use or things that I think are basics. Let me know down in the comment section, and I'll be happy to share with you. The next question is, do I offer trainings? For now, the only training I'm offering is my YouTube channel, okay? If you want to learn from me, watch my YouTube videos. I am still thinking. I've not started. I'm still thinking, okay? I am just thinking. I've not created my course yet. My course, is it course or course? I've not created the course yet, an online course, but I hope to do that real soon once I have the time, and then basically offer you guys so you can just learn, especially for people that need long, detailed, in-depth videos. I will now be able to do that for you conveniently. But yeah, it's something that I'm thinking about. But at the moment, the only training that I offer is my YouTube channel. Do I have a physical store? No, I don't. I film I create my videos, I make my pieces from my house, okay? I use my dining table to be precise. My dining table and my dining area is my workspace in my home. So yeah, I film from home, I make my pieces from home. I don't have a physical store yet. Where am I located? That's another question I get often. I'm located in Port Harcourt, but I ship nationwide and worldwide. I ship everywhere in the world that DHL and all these other vendors get to, and I ship everywhere in Nigeria as well. How can I place an order? Send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram page is always on the top left corner of your screen, and I'm also going to link it here just in case. Just put it here for you. Send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email. My email is always in the description box of my video, or just drop a comment in any one of my videos. Drop a comment and then I'll reach out to you, or drop a comment on my Instagram or TikTok post saying that you want to place an order for something, and yeah, I'll reach out to you. How long does it take for an order to be ready? It depends on how simple or how complicated your order is. If your order is something that requires time, I always give people at least 2 weeks. Just give me 2 weeks heads up so I can prepare adequately and we can, cement everything before I get to work. But then if it's something that is pretty easy, you can get it as early as just a matter of few days. But I like at least 1 week notice with anything that anything that people are trying to order from me. But if it's like a huge order, like for example, this is my client that I talked about earlier on. She reached out to me as far back as February, right? We started talking back in February, and yeah, she gave me a lot of time, and I like clients like that. Just give me a lot of heads up, especially if you know that your order is something that would require a lot of preparation for. So yeah, I need at least 1 week, at least 1 week, and at most 1 month or 2 months, depending on how complicated the order is. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's all the questions that I have here. If you still have other questions for me, please drop it in the comment section, and if it's something that I can easily just answer you, I'll reply your comments, and if it's not, I'll add it to the next set of frequently asked questions video that I want to film for you guys. If you got value from watching this my cute little video, please be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. And even if you do not get value, just like the video, please. It's free, it's cheap, it will not cost you any money. Just click on that thumbs up button and like the video. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Also, if you have watched this video and you like this video and you're not subscribed to this channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button. I'm currently on my way to 7,000 subscribers. I don't know if I would have hit 7,000 by the time you're watching this video, but even if I'm not, or even if I've exceeded it, please just subscribe to the channel. You enjoyed watching, so just do well to join the family. Thank you guys again for watching, and I can't wait to see you in another one. Bye.